Okay, guys, I'm just gonna I'm actually logged in. I'm thinking I might just log out. So hold on a second. I'll just go to Lexia. So you go to your Lexia learning page, sign in by Lexia, and you put your email in. So it's just and everyone I think's pretty much got the same password. Now, not many people actually know many of the features of Lexia, and so I'm just going to give you a quick rundown. Mind my stumbling if I do, because haven't been here for a long time. But there's actually a great little program built inside here that not many people know much about. So you can see here that you get your cover page with all sorts of bits of data and bits and pieces. And if you click on this page here, you'll see that there's strategies and lessons that you can actually do. How that actually interlinks is, if I go to room 17 here, you can see here all the students who, how many minutes they've done in total, with their time, how much time is needed. So these children like Alex and Taylor Johnson and Caitlin, they're actually hitting the right amount of time that's needed, but these other ones actually need to have more minutes according to the program. You can also see the usage that people are getting. So, it'll actually track pretty closely as to what you're meant to do. So that's all good. And so the 19 students who need usage will tell you how many minutes they sort of need to get into to catch up. But the biggest part that I want people to be aware of is this next tab here, which is the struggling. And so there's 3 students here that are struggling with a concept that's actually been delivered within the program. So if you have teacher aides in your classroom, this is where they can be quite valuable. So what you simply do is you simply click on the view the lesson, and it gives you a full lesson on actually how to address that learning needs. So we're looking at long vowel teams and vowel combinations and with AI. And you can see here there's a whole lot of direct instruction that you can actually do with guided practice. I'm going to say the sentence at one at a time. Listen for the long sound. Say the word, then we'll split it. Sail. Use bait to fish. Fill pail with water. So it goes all the way through and actually gives you the full lesson and all the materials to carry that lesson out. So if you've got a teacher aide, etc. in your classroom, you can actually give something that's quite specific. I'm also thinking that perhaps with the time that we have with some issues around coronavirus, by getting some students on this and teaching our parents this, we could actually deliver a reasonably robust reading program along with some support that they can do at home. So it's pretty well scripted, and then you simply just hit the status to make sure that you've kept up and delivered those lessons. So this actually you might have, with more students doing more things, you might find that quite a few students might have common difficulties. So then you group them together and you can actually teach something quite specific to them. You can see here Brennan's really racing her way through things, but is making a lot of errors. So it's really important that we try and readdress the difficulties that she's having so that we can actually make some change. Otherwise she'll continue. So you can see up here it is stating that these students are not progressing and may benefit from teacher-led instruction. So that's one way of going about it. The next way is that you potentially might have a focus that you're wanting to have, whether it's phonological, phonics, you can click on the phonics and they come up. You might have a focus on phonological awareness, click on that, gives you the lesson. As I said to you, great work if you've got teacher aides in your classroom, you want to do something that's quite focused and specific. You can actually go back to here and go into the builders. And so if we go back into phonological awareness and we choose the rhyming one, for example, it'll actually give you the activity to actually follow up with. So there's actually quite a bit of back work behind Lexia itself as far as lessons and things that students can benefit from, like what rhymes with stick, so it's a really good activity, you know, cat, bat, sock, clock, block. So, yeah, I mean, it's just another variety, another way, and it's definitely, as I said to you, there's a bit more to Lexia than just get them on a computer and let them flow through the lessons. So, yeah, so it's definitely well worth a look. So there you go.